been an entrepreneur all my life. I mean, all my professional life, I've been an entrepreneur. Like I started my first business, like fresh out of school. I had an exchange semester in China. Like we've been there for something like six months, and I was traveling a lot in China. So I came back to Senegal, even before finishing my studies, getting my degree and all. I started doing business between Senegal and China, like import and export. And like I was dealing with different kind of stuff, like fashion accessories, like different kind of stuff. Nothing to do with agriculture and the food industry that I'm in right now. But just like from this to there, I end up talking to people that were interested in importing peanuts from Senegal, people that were in China. And I was there, I was in Beijing talking to them. And I said, yes, I mean, I can do it. Like there's plenty of peanuts in Senegal. I can do it. So I came back in Senegal, and this was like my first big business, because now I had to focus on this thing. It was a business on itself. I had to connect like farmers in here producing peanuts, like tons and tons of peanuts, to the market, to the international market, the Chinese market, and it was challenging. But we did it. I mean, after encountering many obstacles, like we did it, and we focused on peanuts, sesame seeds, cashew nuts, and these kind of like cereals on the export from Senegal. We focused on this business. We did it for maybe 3 or 4 years, maybe 4 years. And you know, when you do it, the peanut season, it's from November to March. Then goes the cashew nut season. It's from March to June. And then you have the sesame seed season, maybe from March to July or August. And then you have nothing from August to December. You don't have the big operation of the cereals. And then we started like focusing on more like smaller businesses, like the vegetables, where we come to AfrikaMart, the vegetables, and the moringa seeds, like things like that. But working on the vegetables, it was not the same. Like we were not exporting vegetables from Senegal. We were importing vegetables in Senegal. I know that sounds bad. But yeah, this is what we were doing. And it's because like in this period from August to December, it's the raining season in Senegal. So many small producers here, they focus on something else than vegetables. So like in order to satisfy the demand, well, we would like importers import vegetables, and we were doing it. And we started doing it like from July to December, 1 year, 2 year, and the second year, we said, hey, like the market is huge. Let's not stop it in January. Let's focus on this thing, on these vegetable things, and try to do something with the local market, because there is a problem here. I mean, there are producers here that are hustling to sell their products. And then, due to this and the other challenges that we had, like access to market from the producers, and even like on the customer side, like they didn't always have the products they wanted. Like based on all of this, we started AfrikaMart, like a different business. Like we stopped the import and export business because there were too many risks, because we failed a lot also, and we started to focus on this thing, helping local producers to sell their products, and to even to produce better, because now we help them with the quality and all. But we'll come to that.
Oh wow, that's a lovely story. So you've always been an entrepreneur from the time you were, even before you finished school.
Yeah.
You were doing fashion
and all like I've did. I've
I
done
want
all
to say
kind of
jewelry,
businesses.
shoes, all these things.
Yeah,
And then how you got into agriculture is that one day, while you were living in Beijing,
yeah,
a business person, a
yeah.
businessman approached you and was like, "Hey, we want peanuts," and that's how you got into agriculture.
And I said yes even before I knew how to deal with it. I just have the intuition that, like, I know that there is peanuts in Senegal, but I didn't know anything about the peanuts business or even the agricultural business in Senegal. So I came and I learned on the field.
Okay, so then afterwards you were like, okay, this is gold. So you started with the peanuts, the sesame seeds, the cashews, and all these things. And in the middle of all of that, you realized that there was a bit of a, like, with regards to the seasons, there was a bit of a gap where you found yourself not doing anything.
Yeah.
And that's when you started to work on vegetables.
Exactly.
Okay. And then you started to actually import vegetables
Yeah.
into Senegal and
From Morocco.
from Morocco.
Yeah.
And then in the midst of all of that is when you started to now realize that there was a problem, that there's a lot of market and there's a lot of producers, local producers here, but they don't have any access to the market. And then you decided to stop doing the import-export stuff and try to focus on the local producers.
Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, we learn a lot from our previous experiences, and like we were doing it on ourselves, like the import and export stuff. And when we started like working with these people, the local producers on the vegetables, because we already had the market, we already had an access to the market because we were importing stuff, so we already had the market, and we only had to connect this market to these people, and it was challenging. So there are 2 or 3 facts that I want to tell you. First of all, 80% of what we eat, the agricultural business, agricultural industry in Africa, 80% of what we eat come from small producers. And when I say small producers, it's really small producers. It's like people that they can have like 2 bags of I don't know, carrots today. They'll have again 2 bags tomorrow, maybe 3 bags the day after tomorrow. And these people, they are the ones who feed us. They are the ones who give us like 80% of what we eat. It's huge. Okay. The second thing is that these people, it's more than 50, maybe 70 million people in Africa, small producers in Africa. These people, most of them, they are poor. Like, that's a fact. They are poor. And it doesn't make any sense. There is a problem. There is a problem. Think of it and you know that there is a problem. And it's this problem that we are trying to solve with our means, but it's that simple. These people, I mean, and we tried. I mean, when we started, before we started doing what we are doing right now, we launched an application called Jammy, and it was like Jammy. It was just for connecting producers and clients. It's an open app. People just go there. Producers just go there. I have 10 tons of peanuts. Another one, oh, I need peanuts. Where are you? How do we do? So we launched it and we realized that people were not doing business. I mean, even if they had, like, even when we had a match, they were not able to do business because of the logistics, because of like, how do we handle the payment? How do we, like, they didn't have the resource to make these connections effective. You understand? So, and this is when we said, okay, let's just do it. If you want this to happen, we have to do it ourselves. So we right now we handle the production because we work with the producers. Like we give them the technical aspects and all. Like we have a team for that. We handle the logistics, like moving the product from the rural areas to the urban areas. We have aggregation center in the rural areas, the production areas, and dispatching centers in the urban areas. Right now in Dakar, and so we handle the production, we handle the logistics, and we handle the delivery, and we handle the relationship with the customer, like with the market, because like we get to a point where the client, they can tell us, I need this kind of product from this period to this period, I need this kind of product with these specifications, and with the network of production of producers that we have, we can make them have like exactly the products that they want. And we like to see ourselves as a platform. Like we don't produce, because for the issues that we are solving, producing more is not the solution. You understand? So we don't produce, but we help the people, the producers, to do it better, and to bring a little bit of relevantness to the market, so the market can be more efficient. That's what we do.
Wonderful. So you put a lot of thought into this, huh? And you tried it out the first time with creating an app, and that wasn't working out.
No.
And then you now decided to really get your hands in it and create AfrikaMart.
Exactly.
Which is where you help them with production, with logistics, you manage the relationships. Your clients are who exactly?
Right now we are more focused on the B2B area. We are working with supermarkets, restaurants, hotels, this kind of because like we've started the operation maybe 6 months ago, so we needed traction, and working with these kind of clients in the supermarkets, we can do big quantities, so it's like learning the hard way, learning on the field, because working with these people, it obliged us to be good on the quality and to be able to move products like every day. And right now we are moving maybe 3 to 5 tons every day, and we made it happen. And we had to work with these clients to be able to have this and to develop an expertise on what we do, on what we're doing. But it's not it's not an end. It's not an end, because eventually we want to talk to people directly. Because what we're doing, even for the farmers, we want to help them to sell their product to the people that need these products. You understand? So right now, the producers, they are not seeing us as buyers. We're a platform, and they use our platform to sell to the supermarkets, to sell to the hotels, to sell to the restaurants. You understand? So this is what we offer them. We open the market. We give them an access to the market, and it's something that is very important for us, because many people they ask like, why don't you produce this? Why don't you produce that? But no, it's not our job. It's not our job. There are people that are expert in this, and we just focus on taking the products from here to there, and being able to make it match perfectly. You understand?
So you're doing B2B. On the one end, your clients are supermarkets, restaurants, hotels, and so on. What about on the other end of the farmers? Are you dealing directly with the farmers, or, for example, cooperative societies?
Mostly directly with the farmers.
Directly. Oh, wow.
Yeah, mostly directly with the farmers, because we need this connection. You want to, I mean, you are bringing inputs like to the farmers, and it was not effective working with the cooperatives and all, because the cooperatives, maybe it's like it's above the farmers, it's above, it's not, when you're talking, yeah, when you're talking to the cooperative, you're not talking to the people that are on the ground, you know. And we needed this, we needed to talk to people that are, I mean, to the people that are producing, that are actually producing the our products. And yeah, I mean, we have many connections with many cooperatives, but even with them, like they can help on the, I mean, on our relationship with their producers. But at the end of the day, we are working with the producers, not the cooperatives. You understand? Like the cooperative, it may be working with the cooperatives. It's a mean to get more producers. It's how we see it.
How do you find producers, or how do they find you?
I mean, right now, it's more like these people, they are working with us. They are satisfied with our services, and they recommend us with other people, and there and there and there and there. But we still have like a team that is going like from area to area, and like in all the places that we have these centers, like the aggregation centers, in all those places, like around the places we have, we we do like whatever we can to develop, like to to have the most, how to say it, producteur partenaire, partner producers. It's how we call it. It's how we call them.
What kind of support system did you have, especially like growing up? Because
I mean, it's not easy. Like even more in Africa, because we don't have the culture. We still don't have the culture of failing. Failing is not part of the thing here. So it's definitely not easy. Even in the, like, people around you, when you fail, it's not like, it doesn't look good at all. Like right now, it's like, it's even fancy to say, yeah, I failed and now I'm here like doing my thing, you know. But when you fail, it's not that. I mean, it's not, yeah, I failed, but it's part of the process. No. So in order to get up and continue working on things, you need to have it. You need to have it in you. You really need to have it in you. There is no advice that anyone can give to anyone about. No, failing is failing. It's hard, and not everybody can accept it. Not everybody can fail and then get back up in the business. No. It's really something.
when was the first time that you believed in yourself and you said, I actually have this in me and
I mean, it's
do
not.
this? Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, when you, I mean, I didn't consider myself. I didn't think that I became an entrepreneur at some point in my life. No. And even I don't even present myself as an entrepreneur. I'm just someone doing things, you know. You understand what I mean? This whole thing about entrepreneurship, like entrepreneurs, there's a lot of fancy thoughts about it, but it's not that. It's just, I mean, I failed. I knew that I failed, and I knew that, like, I knew the reasons why I failed. And why I'm saying all this thing about like entrepreneur and all is when you do it for being an entrepreneur, you can succeed. When you do it because you want to be an entrepreneur, you can succeed. You have to do it because you have like things to do. You have a problem to solve. You have, I mean, you understand what I mean? You do it because you have to do it. because you think that if you solve this, if you fix this thing, you can get there. And all these failures, it's just part of the process. It's just obstacles that you go around them and you go ahead. This is how I think of what we do, entrepreneurs, and I really think that if you don't do it like for the right reasons, you can go. You can get there. You can get there.
Okay, so you mentioned that when you started out with AfrikaMart, what you wanted to do was to solve the problem that the local producers did not have access to the market. And there was also demand for the things that they were producing, so much that people were importing. Has that changed? Has that mission changed? Like in the process of doing, did you discover that there's another bigger problem, or there's something else, or what is the mission now?
The mission didn't change. It's the same, and it's the same not only in Senegal but in many places in Africa. It's the same problem. Farmers don't have access to the market. It's basic, and we're talking about small producers. And on that point, didn't change. But yeah, we are facing like many challenges, because these people they are doing this way. They have their ways of doing like for centuries. So it's not easy to just come and change things like, oh, stop selling like this, stop selling to people that are coming and taking the problem like half of its value. It's not easy to change them. So there's a lot of education to do with these people. They don't have the right informations. It's not even that they are not educated. No, it's just that they don't have the lack of informations. So we provide them with these information, the right informations, and yeah, it's still not easy. It's still not easy. And at the end of the day, these people, they are doing it for a living, and the buyers have their way of buying that we can change. Like, we are too small for that. And there is this thing with the payment that we have to handle as well. But it's part of our job, and it's one of the challenges that we face. It's one of the challenges that we face. Like, there are many of them, but this one is is definitely one of them.
Are you at liberty to talk about how the farmers get paid?
Yeah, of course. Right now what we're doing, we have different types of producers that work with us. There are small producers, medium producers, and big producers. Okay, with the big producers, what we're doing is that we pay them when we get paid, and they understand it. The small producers, we can't do it this way with them, because as I said, they are doing it for a living, and it's people that if they don't get their money today, they won't have dinner. You understand what I mean? They are poor, and it's part of our job to fix this thing. So these people, they are paid like in 24 hours. 24 hours after the moment when we collect the product, and these people, they are paid 24 hours after that. There are medium-sized producers. These people, they are paid 1 week after we collect the products. For all the amounts between 100,000 francs to 1 million francs, it's 1 week after we collect the products. For less than that, it's in 24 hours. And most of the producers that we deal with is these people.
That's quite diplomatic. I like that.
It's considerations that we have to have.
Yeah.
Otherwise we can't do it. Like, we can't, because they don't have a choice. I mean, it's not even that we are doing it for helping them. No, maybe it's helping them, yeah, but they don't have a choice. These people, you take their products. If you don't pay them, they don't eat. They don't have dinner. It's that simple. But it's each thing that we are working with them on, like planning productions, and because when it's planned, it's more easy for them to wait for the payment like 1 week, 2 weeks when it's planned. But right now we can't do it. Like it's part of the things that we are working on. But yeah, even like this, what we have, the medium-sized producers, the big producer, what we have with them, it's something that's helping us to do what we do. Because when we started, we used to pay the producers like when we collected the products. But it's not our mission. And going further, we realized that it's not our mission, because this kind of relationships, it's like we are buying your product, but we are not buyers. You understand? And on the other hand, like after 1 month, 2 months, we ran out of cash and we were obliged to wait for the payments to get in. And it's not a way of doing business as well. We are not buyers, it's a platform. We are buying your product to these people. There's a delay of payment. Like let's find ways of going through this together. You understand? And when we did this, we realized that we were more in our mission after all. Because we are not buyers. We don't buy the production of these people to go and sell it. And when we present ourselves as a platform, it's not the same relation. Right now, we tell them, guys, we're not buyers, so we will not fight with you for the prices. We will not fight with you for the prices to get low prices with you and then go and sell it at a better price. No, we are not doing it. We are telling them the price, like the market price, the price we are selling the products. We are telling them, like right now, we are buying the carrots. We are selling the carrots at maybe 400s. And our job, what we do with the logistics, with the production, the process, the production, the transport, and all of that, we are paid 20 to 30% on the selling price. You understand? And this way, the producers, like right now, they are getting at least 25 to 30% more revenues that they used to have. At least. I'm really saying at least. Like last week, I was talking to a guy, his name is Yaya. He's one of our partners, and he's producing salad, cabbage. He's producing cabbage. And he was super excited when I came. He said, yeah, when are you coming back? Are you going to have a warehouse around here? And I was curious to know like why he was so excited. And I asked him, and he said that working with us, he made like what he used to sell at 5,000 francs. With us, he can make 15,000 out of it, like basically. And it's not even something that I didn't even know. I didn't even know that he was making so like a difference that big working with us. So it was kind of a revelation for me too. But it's when you realize that these people, they were working with people that they these people that they don't even, because they're doing it until now, they don't even they don't even weigh the products. They just come, okay, I like your production, and let's discuss the price, gross price. You understand? And they used to take it from them and go to the market and sell like kilos or by bags, whatever. And it's all of these manners, all of these things that we want to change. We want to educate farmers, to let them know that what they're doing have value. It's not something they are condemned to do. It's not a malediction or anything like this to be a farmer. I mean, you're feeding people. These people are feeding people. Like, it's normal for them to make money after it. I mean, even to get rich being farmers. And it's really something that we want to, well, I mean, it's something that should be normal, and it's not. And we're working on it.
It's wonderful. There's so much gold in that. I don't even know where.
Excuse me for being long.
No, that was amazing. I didn't even have to ask the questions. But just about, you mentioned logistics. So what exactly do you, what capital do you have for logistics? Do you have trucks? Do you have a warehouse?
We have warehouses.
Offices? Mm-hmm.
We have warehouses in the production areas. We also have.
So that's like the collection point where the farmers bring.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have cooling chambers in Dakar, and we have two in the production areas. One in Dakar, and from this spot we deliver the products to the clients. We have 3 vehicles. I mean, 3 trucks. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on actually. There's a lot going on, and the logistics it was one of the biggest challenges. I mean, when we first talked to investors, their first question, like their biggest worry was, how do you handle the logistics? But yeah, we realized, like, if we don't do it ourselves, we can't make it happen, and we are using the digital to make our way in it, because I mean, you can't deliver 40 to 50 points, 40 to 50 clients, different clients, using papers. It's not possible. So we built a system. An app that our delivery guys they can do all the recipe, like everything is done online, like directly sent to the clients, and like they use the device to know, like, from here I have to go there. When I go there, like we made our system to make it really, really easy for our delivery guys, because as you know, this kind of workers, they are not really educated people. They are not people that went to school. And it's people that we have to think of working with this kind of people. You understand? So we made the system really, really easy to use. Really easy to use for our employees. Our employees, like the delivery guys and all. And like they don't even bother like how many kilos I have to deliver. It's just you have different kind of packages for different kind of products. I mean, it's not the same package for the peppers and for the carrots. You understand? It's different kind of boxes, different size. And the delivery guys, they just, like, on the papers they have when you go to this client, just leave there 3 boxes of carrots, 2 boxes of peppers, 2 boxes of this and that. You understand? So they don't have to worry about I have to weigh 20 kilos, 23 kilos here, 15 kilos, because we had many problems for the receipts and all. Have many problems, so we solved this way, and I mean everything we are doing, we are making it easy to use for our guys to make the work go smoother.
It sounds also quite complex in a way, especially as you rightly said, the logistics and that being the first question of the investors. So one of my questions is, how did you finance all of this in the beginning? Like, where did you take the capital to get started?
To get started, it was love money. To get started, it was love money, like money from our previous experiences, our own money, or money from friends and all. And I mean, for this kind of business, you need money to start, like that's for sure. And I have to say, it was really hard. It was really hard in the beginning, like all the funding things, and we went with the wrong idea, like the idea of buying everything that we are selling. But we had to start. We had to start somewhere, and after that, we were obliged to be creativity. We were obliged to be creative, like to find alternative way to do the things, like to move the products, to do what we had to do. But I mean, right now our business model is simple. We are taking 20 to 30%. So our challenge is what? Making bigger quantities.
Yeah, to break even.
Exactly.
Or make a profit.
This is it.
Are you profitable at the moment with
Yeah.
business? Oh, that's
Yeah.
wonderful. Congratulations, I love it.
I mean, you were obliged. You were obliged, and even now, it's not. I can't even say that we are profitable because we don't have the. It's not the mindset that we're in. We are not in it right now to make profit and to stack money. No. I mean, we are looking for growth all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, your operations are profitable, and every quantity that you add
Exactly.
so your business model is working.
Exactly. Yeah. The business model is working. The business model is working, but we are getting bigger all the time, so we need to get more quantities all the time.
Of course, and
It's the challenge.
you reinvest what you make. And
Exactly.
so profitability or not profitability right now for you is a choice that you
Exactly.
That you make.
I mean, the break even. You're talking about the break even. I mean, our break even 2 months ago is not our break even this month. You understand? Because we are having more vehicles, we are having more warehouses, and we have to pay for it. So the break even is always getting higher. But it's a choice. It's a choice, and having a choice is a luxury.
You mentioned that at one point you ran out of money with your old model.
Yeah.
What did you do and what did you go through personally at that moment? You know, I just imagine you took money from family, friends, fools.
Yeah.
And then you run out of money. So I mean, I can imagine there was quite a lot of pressure. How did you
We're
handle
always
that?
on pressure after all. But I mean, it was I can't even tell exactly at what moment this came up, but at some point we realized that we couldn't continue like to spend this kind of cash every day. Because like at the end of the day, your money will come back, because at the end of the day, the client will pay you. But with some clients we have like 6 weeks delay of payments. It's a lot. It's a lot, and you have to survive like within these 6 weeks. And as you said, like we started burning cash every day, which was a choice, and then doing it, we somehow regained the trust from the producers also, and then we could talk to them, and you understand?
So you renegotiated
Exactly, yeah,
everything.
yeah. Because at this time they knew us. They knew that we were in the business. We were doing it this way, and we had more arguments talking to them. We had more leverage. We had more leverage, and we earned this leverage burning cash, actually.
You know, Dulcie asked this question before, but I want to touch back upon it. When was the first time that you thought, you know, I'm able to do something, to create something? I'm able to solve problems. I'm able to, you know, someone asked me, hey, can you bring peanuts to China? You know, where did that come from to say, yes, of course I can?
I guess I'm just bored and full a little bit. But, I mean, as I said, like, I can tell that there was a moment that I realized that I'm able to do things, or no, it's just like this. It's just like this. Like I like challenging. I like surpassing myself. You understand? And I'm this guy that thinks that I really can do anything I want if I put what I have to put to get there. You understand?
Got it, yeah. Okay, and that belief paired with the belief of, you know, let me say yes and then figure out how it works.
Yeah.
That is what makes you say yes to things and then figure it out. Because you have no other choice but figuring it out, right?
Exactly.
That's good, and I think it's something that is not necessarily taught in school, because it's always like you have to know the right answer and fill it in this thing, but it's not like, you know, there is a process where life helps you figure things out as you go, and you're allowed to make mistakes and fail if you learn from it and then go again.
That's it.
Did you have any mentors in your youth or on your journey where you say this person had such a big influence on creating this belief system?
I mean, I don't have one mentor. I have many people that are, and I'm inspired by many people. I'm inspired by friends, by family, by you people, you guys, going from Morocco to South Africa. I'm inspired. I'm always looking for inspirations, and through people that are around me. But I don't have this guy, this mentor that is giving me advice no.
So you have an open mind and you take what you think is useful. And
you need to have an open mind to do what we do.
I have one last question. What would be your advice to a young person today in Senegal?
To believe in themselves. To believe in them, because the thing is, when you believe in yourself, you really can do anything. Like nobody achieved anything without putting efforts in it. You understand? And you just it's like cooking. It's like cooking. When you have the right recipes, you can do whatever you want. It's the same with life. It's the same with life. It's the same with entrepreneurship. It's the same in business. You just need to have the right people around you, and don't be afraid to share. Don't be afraid to share. It's by sharing that you learn a lot. And I mean, that's it. Just you really have to believe in what you're doing and have a reason for anything you're doing. That's it.
Thank you so much for sharing. Love it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Thomas and Darcy.